Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Pick a Card reading. This reading's for the week of June 10th, 2024. It's going to cover roughly the 10th till the 17th of June. And all you have to do is choose a card. Which card are you drawn to right now? Is it card 1, card 2, or card 3? Once you've made your choice, you can click on the timestamp below to fast forward to your reading. As always, thanks for watching and I hope you have a great week. Hello, Group 1. Let's see what your first card is for this week's reading. So for you, we have Dragonfly Spirit with a message of change, and this is number 12. This is from the Sacred Forest Oracle by Denise Lynn. It's a Hay House deck. But your first message is that of change with the lovely Dragonfly Spirit. Let's get you a second card from a different deck. And I dropped a few, so let's take this top one. Love without condition. Okay. So a message of change and a message to love without condition. In other words, unconditional love. Let's see what else I can tell you with the tarot. So the first two cards, I do notice wings on both of them. So with wings, I always feel that it could mean a sense of freedom, a sense of taking flight, a sense of lightening the load, feeling lighter, feeling freer or lighter, like less burdens. But let's see what the tarot tells us. All right, we have Four of Wands. We have the Two of Cups. Definitely some relationship stuff here for you, Group 1. We have the Two of Swords. Right in the middle, we have a choice. We have death. And we have the Queen of Wands. Okay. The Queen of Wands could be representing you, especially if you are a fire sign, if you are a fire sun sign or a moon sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But let's take a look. I mean, the first two cards, the Four of Wands, the Two of Cups, they definitely have to do with a relationship. Okay, so let's see what's going on with that. Wow, nice. Okay, so yeah, definitely this is about a new start, a fresh start in a relationship. Okay, and maybe that has to do with this second oracle card that we got, Love Without Condition. This is a very healthy love. This is a relationship that includes mutual love and respect. It includes a future and planning for a future together. It can be merging families. Maybe you both already have children, or maybe you have adult children. Or maybe you plan to have children, but whatever the case may be, it's planning for the further future. It's definitely a new beginning, the end of a cycle, and the beginning of a very joyful cycle in this relationship. So a very strong first message for you, Group 1. We do have the Two of Swords, which is a choice card. So let's split that and see what it has to do with. And I apologize if I clear my throat a lot, but I do have a sore throat today. So forgive my voice. Wow, we have the Fool, which is taking a risk or a chance. All right, we have the Emperor. Okay, what does this have to do with? This choice might have to do with this love relationship. Do you take the risk? Do you take the leap of faith? Do you take a chance on this relationship? Or do you remain the sole ruler of your life, the emperor, where you're in control of everything? Because when we love, when we are utilizing our emotions or allowing ourselves to love, especially to love or to feel really any emotion, we do lose control. We can lose control because we can't control our emotions, right? So I feel like for you, it's a sense of relinquishing some control of how you and your life and your world are interacting. And in order to do that, you have to be brave. And you're doing that, or maybe you consider doing that because of love, because of this love without conditions, right? And I like how this card's right above the Emperor, who can be very stern. And the Emperor might have a love with conditions. Well, I am going to allow myself to fall in love with this person if he or she blank supports me, does this for me, calls me every hour, texts me every 5 hours, whatever, with the conditions. Your message is to love without conditions, to take the risk, to take the chance, and to go for it. Because it does look and feel to me like a very healthy relationship if you allow it to be so, okay? What is the Death card? It's right next to the card that I feel probably represents you, this Queen of Wands. We have the Seven of Cups, opportunity, things to choose from, and we also have the Page of Coins. So I feel that for you, it feels like it's a new beginning. It's the death of the old. I feel like the death here, the transformation, the end of something, the end of your fears of loving without condition is allowing all of this good stuff to kind of open up for you. The Seven of Cups, like many, many things to choose from, many joyous, lovely things to choose from that are going to bring you joy in your life or allow you to feel more emotionally fulfilled. And then we have this Page of Coins, which I feel next to this card can mean sharing this with someone, communicating this to someone or with someone, being open with your emotions and your heart. Okay, so hopefully this makes sense. It's definitely more of a love reading. Let's do maybe one or two more tarot cards for you, Group 1. And see what else I can tell you. Yeah, we have the Tower, and I was just looking at the Change card. I was just looking at that card and drew the Tower. And then we have this lovely Queen of Cups, of course, because that is who you are kind of aspiring to be. You're aspiring to be one who allows his or her emotions to show, to be free, to feel, having a freedom to feel, being brave enough to feel, right? And change, the Death card, the Tower, whatever the Tower moment was, I feel like it was in the past. Or this could be a good Tower moment where this person kind of came into your life when you were in charge of everything. You were not looking for love. Maybe you had been single for a long time. And it just happened. It just happened and it kind of threw you for a loop. You're afraid of losing control. And here you are in this great relationship, or a relationship that could be great if you allow it to be. And if you allow yourself to love without condition and embrace this change. Okay, so let's roll some dice. We do have Capricorn, and we have number 6 as being relevant, which I find interesting because we have a 12 here, which is a 3, and then 2 times 3 is 6. So I would pay attention to number 3 and number 6 this week. They're going to be relevant in some way. And also with that Capricorn energy, it's kind of the energy of having confidence and being brave. I think I can. I can make it, to the top of this craggly, steep mountain. You can do it. You can make it. Have confidence in your future. All right, Group 1, have a great week. Bye. Hi, Group 2. I hope you're doing well. So let's see what your first card is for this week's reading. Your first card is Hummingbird Spirit with a message of joy, and this is number 22. Beautiful. Let's get you another message with a different deck before we jump into the tarot. Interesting too, because it is hummingbird season in my neck of the woods, so we have seen them around the yard and by the feeders. So I love that card for you, group 2. All right. Be without malice, okay? So it's all about letting go of your grudges, your anger, your resentment, whatever might be going on this week, whether it's happening now or it's going to come up this week. Remember to be without malice. Remember to not hold that negative emotion in your energy, okay? You want to let it go. And that's going to allow you to feel more joy, right? Okay, let's get into the tarot. All right. Okay, so we have the Hierophant. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the Page of Cups. The 5 of Coins. And the Lovers. Okay. All right, so we have the Hierophant first. Let's see what I can get from this. 4. And then we've got a Page of Swords. Okay, interesting. So essentially your first message here is that of not doing anything different with your finances or with your health. Keep those aspects of your life kind of status quo this week, which means you don't want to buy or make a very large purchase this week with your money. You don't want to overdo it physically with your body. You might not want to start a new exercise regimen this week with your physical body. You might not want to start a new treatment or medication or anything, or natural homeopathic herb or anything like that. Nothing new this week. Status quo when it comes to your physical body and health and also your finances. Okay? All right. We have the 9 of Wands. I do have that Page of Swords there as well. Yeah, so what you're getting here is communication that allows you to choose. You have a choice here. It probably has to do with your work or your living situation. But there's more than 2 things for you to choose from here. There might be quite a few options for you to choose from. Again, with your job or work, or with where you're living or your residence, or a home or property. It's not telling you to make a choice, but these options are going to probably present themselves this week. And it might be all of a sudden, you know, when it rains, it pours, right? Either nothing's happening or like it's all happening at once. So for you, you've got all these options, choices. It's all kind of happening at once, but it might just be one area of your life, okay? We do have the Page of Cups. Wow, great. And the Wheel of Fortune, which is on top of the 5 of Coins. So I feel like there is a fortunate turn of events in regards to your health or your finances, maybe because you're not changing anything. So this might be towards the end of the week. This could be, it could be related to this opportunity here, or one of these opportunities. And maybe it's the one you've been wishing for. And so that obviously makes you very, very happy, right? But nonetheless, it looks like good fortune in regards to physical health or mental health or finances, okay? And someone is helping you to find or receive this good fortune. Or it might be coming from another person, specifically one person, okay? I'm going to draw on that group, see what else I can get here. Okay, so here's the Page of Coins as well. So it's definitely an offer, an opportunity or an offer of money, a job, of some type of health care, something happening very positive here. And maybe that's why you're not supposed to choose something or do anything drastic at the beginning of the week, because maybe by the end of the week, boom, there's this opportunity, this thing you've been waiting for. And if you would have made a choice or done something different just a few days prior, this might have been impossible, okay? So wait on any choices or any changes that have to do with your physical body, your mental health, or your physical health, or your finances. Because something definitely really great is going to present itself towards the end of the week, maybe going into the rest of the month, okay? We do have the Lovers here. Got a hard work card. Okay, we got the 9. So in the relationship, in your relationship or in that area of your life, it does stay comfortable and peaceful, but it takes some work. So I would say, and I've said it before in readings, kind of choose your battles, you know? Everybody has disagreements. No two people are, you know, perfect together every moment of every day. No two people never argue, never disagree, or whatever. Just kind of pick your battles this week, because I think you're seeing the good in this relationship rather than the bad. And yes, for most of you, it's a romantic relationship, but for some of you, it's some kind of a partnership or a friendship. All right. What else can I tell you? Let's see. Draw a few more tarot cards. Okay. All right. Is this Temperance? 15. Oh, no, that's the Devil. I'm sorry. I was like looking at the image and it's the Devil, obviously. 15 is the Devil. So we have the Devil. Could be good, could be bad. It just depends. And the Sun. Okay, so what that tells me is there is family and earthly joy for you this week or by the end of this week. It's earthly pleasures. It's having fun. It's doing things you love with the people you love. That's what that has to do with, okay? And I love how the Sun is right next to the Hummingbird Spirit and Joy card, right? And then Be Without Malice. Oh my gosh, of course the Devil card goes right with that. Look at that. So that's the main message of your reading, is that you will find joy if you let go of this negative stuff. As I said in the beginning, the grudge, the anger, whatever it might be that you're holding in that's negative, let it go, and then the joy comes out. The joy is able to shine, okay? Roll some dice. We have, gosh, I keep drawing blanks today. I'm so sorry. Aquarius energy and number 2. And of course, 2 is your number because your first card was number 22. All right? So pay attention to those 2s. 2s are also about partnerships. 2 is also an intuitive number. So pay attention to your intuition. And then with Aquarius energy, that's about the future. Makes sense to have this Wheel of Fortune card here as well with this Aquarian energy. Thinking about the future, planning for a better future, and being innovative or creative in the way that you plan for your future would make sense. But yeah, pay attention to those 2s and remember to let go of the dark and bad and allow the sun and the joy to come in this week. All right, bye. Hello, group 3. So let's see what your first card is for this week's reading. So for you, we have Butterfly Spirit of Transformation, and this is number 8. So there's a message of transformation for you this week, group 3. And we're going to draw another oracle card from a different deck and see what else I can tell you about your week before we get into the tarot. Okay. So we have Reveal Your Truth. I love these 2 cards together because it's like you're transforming from the caterpillar into the butterfly, and the butterfly is your truth. You know, everyone thought you were this caterpillar, but you knew inside that you were something maybe more. Inside, maybe you knew there was some sense of self that was freeing, that you wanted to show the world. And so spiritually and symbolically, that's kind of what's happening this week. And then this card is number 8, which is infinity. It's the infinity symbol. So I feel like we all have more than one transformation in our lifetimes. And this is just another big one for you. It's a big week of transformation for you, group 3. And you are revealing some kind of truth of yours this week. Okay? Let's see what we can get with the tarot. All right. We have the 2 of coins. We have the King of Swords. We have Judgment, the World, and the Magician. All right. Let's take a look at your cards. You have 3 majors here, so that's very telling. Part of the week has to do with destiny, is what I would say. So 2 of coins with the 10. You're definitely planning for your future financially and also your health. Okay? So whatever you're doing this week, you are going to be more financially secure in the future. You're going to be feeling more healthy in the future. Whatever changes you've been undergoing in those areas, keep doing that. Okay? We have King of Swords. This could be depicting you. This would be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Usually it's someone who identifies as male, but not always. Doesn't really have to be someone who identifies as male. But let's see what we get with that card. We have the 4 of Cups. And we have the 6 of Wands. Okay, so what this could be, well, because this is Judgment, so what this looks like to me is some kind of evaluation, whether it's, a literal evaluation at your workplace, whether it's, a test or something that you're taking in school, or some kind of evaluation for an apprenticeship you're doing. I feel like it's more professional than it is personal, but it does look like you are judged well. But we have this 4 of Cups card here. And what I'm thinking is that because we have the victory card of the 6, which is putting you in high esteem, it could mean like a promotion, a raise, an acceptance to a program or something like that. I would say whatever the initial or first offer is, you might want to come back with some kind of a counter offer. And if you do that, I feel like you are respected and it does end in your favor. Okay? Because we also have here the World, which is the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. So, for example, this would make perfect sense if you've been in college and you recently graduated and here you are, maybe being accepted for some kind of internship or something like that. And they offer you an internship with some type of, clause in it or whatever. And you might want to come back and say, well, I really need this and then I can do it. Come back with some kind of a counteroffer. I'd say stand your ground on what you feel you deserve and what you need in the area of business, career, or schooling or training. Okay? And we have the Magician too, which is another card of being the master of your trade. Whatever it is you're doing right now, Group 3, you are on your way to great success. Okay? So for you, this transformation is probably like a transformation from the student to the master, right? The apprentice to the magician. This is where you're headed. You're headed for esteem and mastery, okay? So let's see what else I can tell you about your week. But it looks fantastic, and it's very much a transformative week. Okay, we have, the Eight of Cups. You are leaving something behind which served you very well, but it no longer serves you. Okay, it's time to leave it behind, whatever it was. And look at that, the Ace of Wands. That's a big yes if you want to start your own business. That's a big yes in any situation that has to do with work, school, business, or training. If you want to start your own business, that's a big yes. If you feel like you need to go back to school, that's a big yes. If you're worried you're not going to graduate, or you want to graduate, or you want to take that final test and ace it or do well, that's a big yes. You're going to do well. You're going to succeed. All of these cards basically mean success. Okay? And somewhere in the mix of all this, you are revealing your truth. And maybe you're revealing your truth to yourself, telling yourself or convincing yourself that you are a success and that you are on your way to mastery, or perhaps you're already there. All right? So let's roll some dice. We have, Scorpio energy, very strong scorpionic energy. And we have number 11, which is a very spiritual number. It's a psychic number. Scorpio is a psychic sign. I would say, with all the energy that I see and I feel with your reading and with these cards, this is definitely a transformative week, and you need to just own your power, group 3, okay? Scorpio is the death card. Death is a form of transformation. I'm surprised the death card didn't show up, but we have Scorpio here. So this is a big transformation. 8 is also the 8th house of transformation, or the death card. And then we have 11, which I already said is a very psychic number. So with all of this, remember your power. Also, maybe this is you. Maybe this isn't anyone else. Maybe this is you. And in that case, you have the wisdom. You have the ability. You have the tools, like the magician. You have the knowledge. You have the experience. You have all that you need to succeed. Okay? If you don't right now, you are on the trajectory to have everything you need to succeed, and to succeed greatly. All right, group 3, I hope this helps you. Have a great week.